Welcome back. Today's episode is going to be utilizing some old mechanics that we have in the game that we just need to retrofit and otherwise update. What are these? Well, it's quite simple, really. It's at the end of this tunnel that we so lovingly modified. Can I break these? Just out of curiosity. I can. Fantastic. That feels better. Anyways, moving on. Yeah. Yep. By the way, if you look at the T here, see the monster hunter here? Killing a hostile monster? Whoops. That was in my base. Literally right after I hit stop recording, I turned around and a zombie was coming at me. So they can spawn in our domain. And I'm not entirely sure where that is or why. I think it's on the roof. In which case I have no idea how to light that. So if we go down this tunnel that is really rough and never been modified, this is part of the project, by the way. We enter this, the skeleton spawner, right? Heavily modified, as you can see, to automatically pick up stuff. I wish there was a way to shut them off, but since there's not, I'm actually going to go into the options, and I'm going to go to video settings. Nope. I'm going to go to music and sound, and I'm going to turn hostile creatures off. Like so. Just because otherwise, all we're going to hear is them, and it's going to be very loud. Now, this is obviously our skeleton spawner. As you can see, it's incomplete. It means the light here, and it still needs to get the, whatchamacallit. Trapdoors, that's what they're called. Trapdoors overlaid over other pieces and stuff like that. And that is part of today's project, is to finish these, right? Getting the trapdoors in place, getting all these lights covered and stuff. And these chests are chock full of crap. And I don't think we need all that space. Matter of fact, I don't want it. Also, I know we don't need this. Or this. Or even really this. Okay? But I know we don't need them in here, but I'll probably still end up having a set in here. So my idea is to modify the layout a bit. One thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of half of these. And we're going to reduce all of these down to one chest. Now, the easiest way to do this is obviously just break it and take the chest. Move the chest over to here and just drop the bows in. Once that chest fills up, then we know that's maximum number of bows that we're going to keep. Because honestly, how many bows do we need? I mean, even this is an excessive amount of bows. So this here is now garbage bows. The bones is pretty much the same. We should be able to break a portion. Yeah, new recipe, perfect. We can put the bones back in. We'll have to break this, I guess, to reach it. Perfect. So we can go like this. Now we don't actually have a full box of bones, which is fine. Because what I want to do is I don't want them deep storage like this. What is it that's missing out? No, let's drop the pressure plates. It's not important. Let's move these over. Yes, I remembered I could do those. Calm down. When it comes to the arrows are as well a ridiculous number of them. We don't use that many arrows, like, ever. So we'll stick a chest there, and we'll take as many as we can take into this, and throw them over, and do that again, and then do this again, and there you go. So all of these arrows and all of these bows are just trash. Now, don't know how we're going to get rid of them. I didn't bring anything to actually destroy stuff. But what we can do is we can just throw it somewhere. I'm not sure where. Not important, I guess. Why is that down? Oh, because it's a trap chest. That's why. Okay, so the idea is that we're going to store more than just whatchamacallit, just the skeleton drops in here. Any hostile mob drops that is not used in the creation of potions is going to be stored here. Okay? What that means, quite simply, is that string, zombie flesh, skeleton bones. I've hit the max limit apparently. And that will kill them. Just get rid of them. I'm just gonna leave that probably shut just so that it stays gone. We'll just throw this junk in here for now. If I do this, then it'll finish sucking everything up. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna have a chest for obviously the 3 mob drops here. Plus, I also want to have a chest for zombie flesh, a chest for string. I want to say that's it. Can't think of any other mob drop that actually is. You know, mob drop? Although, truth be told, we could probably take all of the mob drops out of here and move them somewhere else. But I kind of like this idea. So, one of the things we're going to do, though, is we need to build proper storage for them. And this is okay, but we don't need such a deep one. So what I'm thinking is in this corner, actually about here, we set up some basic shelf storage. This is an idea I used to do a long time ago, which uses this, and we need to replace those, but we don't have andesite or whatchamacallit. Oh, it's just andesite, isn't it? It's all andesite. Andesite and polished. I didn't bring any of that. But anyways, this system literally just uses basic, very, very basic designs. Very similar to this one, except it's just elevated. So you'd have like the blocks behind it. Usually, because of the design, it uses stone brick. You need to pop these out because this here, and here get jack-lanterns, just like that. You see, this will give us 2 sockets of it, which is perfect. So, we also need to break this and that, so we can actually put the jack-lanterns in. So let's go with cobble, there we go. And we go cobble, and get some jack-lanterns, and we go jack-lantern, then we go cobble and jack-lantern. And we break this, and we put the cobble back here. We put, nope, there we go, this back here. And then what we do is instead of having birch here, we go like this and this. And then we go, I guess we can just use standard stones. There we go. Because we have this here, right? Now, the idea is that we would have, did I pick that back up? I did. We would have trapdoors over top of these as well. Like so. And then we would have stairs. So this is where they would sit. So the chests, which I don't actually have any on me, because I'm smart. Right? The chest itself would actually sit here. And this has got the block space above it. Now, because we're doing this system, we're actually just going to move the chest, if you will. Just move all that crap over there. We're actually not going to make like a separate one chest and one chest. It's going to be a double chest. So we'll have one half of this, which would be like this here, would be all for zombie flesh, and this would be all for string. Make sense? Very simple. Very, yeah, very simple. Very straight up. And then this one here, we would still probably have set up like this. Except we'll have, actually I kind of like doing that. But I need 3 chests in total remaining. I can put 1 here, maybe 1 here, and 1 there. Can I put 1 here? What is this? That's part of the ladder, but it's still fine. Because that just means I can put it onto birch. Alright? So that's fine, because it still makes the birch. And then this one can get broken. This can get broken. These 2 can get broken. And then we can just put this here as a placeholder. We can put the jack-o'-lantern in place. We can break this one. We can break this and this. Go stone and stone. Which still matches up with everything else out here, like so. And then this can go back to being a block. And then we had stair, I think, right? Yeah. And that creates a little alcove for this one. And then this obviously would be a stair, not a full block. There's another shelf. And we can do the same thing on this side and same one there. And we can do one right here so that this entire section would essentially be blocked off like that. Okay? This is for stuff that doesn't come from this place. These three are for the ones that do come from the actual spawner. And while I'm here, we can just do this and grab this stuff. And I can grab that. No, I need more of those anyways. So we can go like this, and we go boop. And then this one has to have one anyways, because it needs to actually have its appropriate stone. The pattern needs to be maintained. Which means that these ones have to be polished random. And then this one here, or the standard, this one has to become polished because it's the 2 wide system. And this one here would become random because we have another one here. And this one would become the raw unfiltered version. There we go. Now the floor's fixed. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, so we go like this, and this, and this, and this. We can use that as a placeholder. We go like this, and then we can put the cobble and break this one out. And then we can put the stair back. And then we can break all of this. This. That one can stay, actually, because we don't need to replace that one. Put that. And then we can put that in there, and then we can put that in there, and there we go. There's another alcove done. And then this one here, I'm probably just going to end up sealing, although we can take these. Actually, this one can stay. But this one can come out. And this, that's fine, actually. We just need to put stone brick here. We need to break this. And put stone brick here. And then we need to put this right here. And then that can be whatever. And then we can put this in here. We can just leave that chest in there. Because honestly, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's full of what? Arrows or bones or something? So that means we need one more for in there. I can make that. There we go. So that goes like this. Now, in addition to this, I also want to install here with very carefully, because somewhere in here is the water stream. Okay, good. I want to actually install a crafting station. And these stations are actually relatively important because sorry, my mouse just freaked out there for a second and I kind of went with it. The station itself is very much prioritized. No, copied. Let's go with copied. We're going to end up putting this into other places. So we put this sideways because that's a lamp. Then this gets stone brick. Nope, it gets birch. What am I doing? Duh. It matches the wall. This gets birch. This gets birch, and this gets birch. And this gets stone brick really, really quickly before anything escapes. That didn't mess anything up, did it? Nope, we're good. Okay. And then this here, that would obviously not, wouldn't be seen because you have the bench there. And then we take and we build ourselves a little tiny fence. And I'm going to finish this on camera. It's going to run the episode over a little bit. But we go like this for a fence. And then this beside it, we get a furnace. No, I said furnace. Like so. on top of I'm not sure why I did that. That was an older design of it. But it should actually just be the object should be right in front of it. So it should be like this. No, yes, like that. It should actually just have the pumpkin like this. It was back when I used to hide the pumpkins quite a bit. Like this design for this is really old. And that goes like this, and then on top of this one we put a pressure plate, and there's our crafting station. It's a basic, very simple system. And there you go. I'll move these into the appropriate pouches, and then I'll move the other stuff down here. We'll get all this crap cleaned out of it, and there you go. There's a few things we need to I'll do off camera, like there's this tunneling, which essentially is just going to have stone brick up to probably about here, and then it's going to start like spiraling into the wood and stuff. This spruce wood. But anyways, yeah, I guess I'll see you when I see you.